What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Profits on Prime. Me and Joe thought it'd be a cool idea to get a couple of questions from you guys off of Instagram, make a video out of it.
Yeah, so let's go right into it. So our first question is, are you guys doing FBM or FBA?
So we're doing both. I believe that everybody wants to do FBA. You want to just send the product in and just not see it and get the sales coming in, of course. But during Q4, you want your turnaround time to be as quick as possible. So we've been FBMing all of Q4, and it also matters what the ASIN says. You know, we just wanted to get all FBA products we could, but if we're not going to pass up on FBM products as well. If ASINs are showing that they sell good FBM, we're going to hop on it too. It matters how hungry you are.
Yeah, we definitely do a good share of both. Like this Q4, I think our sales were like 75% FBM.
Yeah,
But the rest of the year, like we definitely favor FBA. But like Richie said, if we found something that was really good and it works good FBM, we could turn it over quick. Like we'll definitely do it. But I'd say FBA mostly, and Q4 we definitely switch. FBM mostly.
gotcha. Yep.
Um, as a new seller who's priced competitively, how do you win the buy box more often?
So this is like my favorite question, especially because he's saying he's already priced competitively. I don't think that people really understand the true power of reviews. When you have thousands of reviews and you've been on a listing for a while, and now you are a new seller looking at people on this, and they have majority of the buy box. That's how people get on ASINs and they are not selling because they're not realizing who their competitors are. So, you got to also understand that you got to choose your ASINs wisely and make sure you're not on a listing that has all, known sellers, all sellers that have been selling for a while.
Yeah, I mean, especially I don't know if they're doing FBA or FBM, but if you're FBMing, obviously you want to make sure it's a FBM friendly listing, and not every other seller has hundreds or thousands of reviews and they're FBAing it because you're really not going to get that much. But I mean, if you're priced good, just really try and get as many reviews as possible. Make sure you're going into your order numbers and requesting a review. Um, Make sure your account health stays good. If you're FBMing, make sure you're shipping everything out on time, using the right shipping template. And as your account health goes up and you get more views, you'll get more and more of the buy box. But really, account health, price competitively, and just making sure you're a good fit for that listing too.
Yep.
What are some good categories that are consistent sales all year round?
The first category that comes in my mind would be general merchandise. Everyone needs toothpaste. Everyone needs deodorant. Everyone needs deodorant. Um, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But there's a lot of categories you could sell all year round. It just matters on the data. Obviously, also after general merchandise would be grocery. Don't buy something that says, Christmas or whatever, or Halloween. Those are just, blatantly obvious seasonal items. But, grocery items that are, everyday goods, something that wouldn't be like seasonal or say something on it that would be just for the winter or just for the summer, you know.
Yeah, I'd say
But
it comes down to Keepa. Like Keepa. Like you just got to read it, and like
yeah,
seasonal products are so easy to tell. Like especially when you look out a year all time, you'll see the humps in sales and increases and in
yeah, you
sales.
got to learn how to read keep of the monthly sales. Yeah, exactly, 100%.
But there's a lot of products out there across all different categories that you can sell all year round. Like even outdoors, people think it's mostly summer, but I mean, there's snowboarding, skiing in the winter. People go hiking, camping. So there's items out there that you can sell all year round. You just have to check the Keepa charts and go back, see how it was selling that time last year.
Yeah.
Um, should you pack your FBM products before they are sold and just put the shipping labels on? No.
No. that was nice.
Yeah. No. The only way I would ever do that is if you're selling one item, which I don't know anybody who does that, but if you're selling one item or maybe even two and you just want to like get ahead a little, but it's just not even worth it at that point because I mean you're just throwing it in the bag anyway, so you're kind of just adding in a factor or just another step to mess up and mix the items up. Just prep them as they go.
You're not going to save that much time. You're just going to waste a lot of time do prepping beforehand stuff that you shouldn't even be prepping. So definitely
Yeah,
don't do that.
I don't see the reward in it really. I mean, if you're sending out that many orders, then you're not really gonna have time to do that anyway. You're just gonna prep them and mail them, and if you have the time, just source something else. Like, I don't really see the benefit of doing that.
Yep.
This is my favorite one. Would you rather slow moving products with a high ROI or fast moving products with a low ROI?
Yeah, product. That I mean that wow, that tripped me up. That question's
Tongue
pretty cool.
twister.
Yeah. So my opinion on that is I'd rather a faster moving product with a lower ROI because it gives me a sense of safety knowing that I'm under a good ASIN that will sell quick and sell out of my inventory. And also, Joe, I'm not gonna take your reign on it. Tell them about the credit card.
Yeah, I mean, especially if like your first start like starting to sell. I mean, if you're getting something that's slow and you're sending it into FBA, you know, you have a couple weeks in shipping there. Like, if it's selling slow, you're going to end up not making your credit card payment on time. And sure, you may be making a higher ROI, but if you miss your credit card payment and you're paying interest on it, it's going to equal out the same. Like, I think you also shouldn't buy a product no matter how high or low the ROI is. Like, you have to have a threshold. So, like, we wouldn't buy anything with a 10% ROI anyway. But I mean, I'm all about like the turnover. Like, I love getting products in, selling it out in like
Yeah.
a week, 2 weeks. I don't even like it to last like the whole month. Like, everything we buy, it just flies, and you get your money back quicker. You pay your cards off. Don't worry about interest. Your inventory is always turning over. So, I mean, like, if you have a really large catalog and you're selling a bunch of stuff, and you know you find this crazy deal, like you're making 100% ROI, and you want to throw it in there, like that's fine. But especially in the beginning, I mean, I think it's all about like moving your inventory in and out. Because if you get stuck and you get stuck with a big credit card bill, you're kind of screwed. There's really nothing you
Yeah,
can do.
in the beginning, I was paying out of my own pocket and then paying myself back, and there was just a worry that I shouldn't have. Considering I'm making money, I shouldn't be worrying about paying off a credit card.
Yeah, so I mean, even a nice mixture is fine, but I mean, I like to see inventory move in and out,
Yep.
get my money back, and be done with it. Next one. Am I able to create my own set of an item? I found a soap that sells well as a set of two. So yeah, this question, like, I didn't know if they found like a one pack that sold well and they wanted to start a two pack, or he already found a two pack and wanted to just create another listing. But I mean, if there's a good listing there already, I would just stick on that listing, you know, so you don't have to go through the trouble of creating your own listing and paying the advertising in the beginning to get it going. And I mean, if there's a good listing there
Yeah.
already, I would just jump on.
Yeah. So pretty much, me and Joe's business model is going on the listings that are already there. We buy name brand products. You know, we're not into the whole private label and marketing. We think it's just more work than you should do. If you did want to do that, uh, you would just create more work for yourself, especially as a new seller. I definitely think you should not take that risk and buy inventory. Considering that if you were thinking that, I don't know how you would see it sells well because there would be no data on it. If there's a listing there, like Joe said, just go onto that listing.
Yeah, especially if like it's a big brand, you know, you don't want to just start creating listings under that brand because sometimes the brands don't want you to sell an item in a two pack or a four pack, and then you'll get a bunch of claims. It's just if there's a good listing there already, I would just hop on it.
Yep.
Um, the question everyone wants to know: when should you start paying yourself?
Joe, can I pay myself yet?
Nope.
Me and Joe have started this business in the end of May. It is now the end of the year, December 26th. we still have not paid ourselves. Everyone's predicament is different. If you have to pay yourself, you have to. The more you don't pay yourself, the faster you will grow. So what me and Joe did, if you didn't see our previous video of our stories, I'll put it the link of that video in our bio. Pretty much, me and Joe both have full time jobs. We told our bosses what we're building, and were kind enough to give us days off, and we work less days now out of the week so we can put into Amazon. But we're working just enough to pay our bills, and we lowered our living expenses. We don't go out, we don't go to dinners, we don't spend money we don't have to anymore, because we know that we only have money to pay our bills, and everything that we are making on Amazon goes right back in to grow our inventory.
We don't even have time to go out, even if we wanted to.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, I mean, I I know like a few people that do this, and it is like a side hustle to them. They just want to make like a few extra bucks on the side, some spending cash or to cover some expenses. So if that's you, I would say, once you get to that point, say it's 3 grand a month, once you're making that, maybe wait till you're making 5K a month or, whatever, and then you could start paying yourself. But if it's something that you want to turn into a career, I mean, if you just think about it, if you start, the more money you're taking out of it, it's less money to put back in, less money to grow. So if you want to grow fast, you want to go quick, you want to see your sales jump exponentially, you just got to roll over all your money every time. Just keep rolling it over. And
Yeah,
once you get to a certain point, like, and you start seeing your numbers go up, you're not going to want to take the money out because you could see how fast it grows and like how exponential it is. You're going to be like, yeah, let it go, let it roll over.
yeah, 100%.
Um, All right, we have our last question. Was it all worth it?
Was it all worth it? For me, 100%. Like I stated in that other video, I come from a blue collar world. I come from 2.5 minimal traveling every day, minimum 12 hours a day in the rain, the cold, getting rain gear, getting snow gear, getting, treated like, you know, a new young worker that has no respect. So me creating this gives me a sense of purpose, and I'm working 10 times more. Right now it's 6 in the morning. We started working yesterday. I work 10 times more on this, but it doesn't feel the same. It feels better. It makes me happier personally, and I get to do it with Joe, who's my family. So, I think it's awesome. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it all over again if I had to. Like, I always just loved working for myself. I mean, and I've tried so many other little side hustles and really only had one other thing that kind of went my way when I was doing real estate, which I still do now. Um, but just putting in like work and it failing over and over and over and then something finally clicks is just the most like satisfying feeling ever. And then, of course, yeah, when you own your own business you definitely work more, but you get that time with your family. Like, you don't have to miss your kids games if you have kids, or the family parties. you know you're going to have to still miss it here and there if you want to be successful, but you get to pick and choose rather than someone else picking and choose what you go to. So I definitely like that. And, like I said, I have kids. So being able to go to all the sporting practices and work from home, see them in the morning, see them at night, like, there's nothing better than it. So, yeah, I mean, I do it all over again.
Awesome. That was the last question.
Yeah, that was the last one. So,
All right.
any other questions, definitely send them our way. I thought this was a cool video. So, I mean, I would definitely do it again if we got some more.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say that. If you guys have any more questions, please DM us on Instagram. I want to make another video of this. This was cool. I definitely like answering them. So anything you guys got, let me know. And also, I have a link in my bio of a free 15-minute call with me and Joe. So there's a calendar on there. Book a date and time. You get a free 15 minutes with us. So thank you guys for watching.